last night. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's a learning experience for everybody. Anyway, we got ourselves Big League going on. Some Big League Age of Empires. It will be PetGunPet versus ROR for the decider match. This was a really close series. Could Vodka be Bulgarians? You bet he could. Okay, seriously, what the hell is going on with these frame rates, man? It's like my game is lagging, the stream is lagging. Nothing is running. Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry about all that, guys. We're on Nomad, of course, game number 1 here. This should actually be a really good series. It was a 3-2 in favor of PetGunPet last time. So I'm expecting some good stuff here. Note that these bodies of water are not connected. 2 players docking this small little area, but honestly, it is still worth fighting over. Saludos desde Colombia. Hello, Apostle Chris. I assume from Colombia. But the weird, like, it's showing, you know, 75 to 80 frames in my game. It's just not actually being that. But yeah, there's this huge lake here. This map is, like, mostly water. Anyway, let's introduce everybody. Stream's just been weird all around. Okay, so Shed will be the, it's a bit of a failed donut, indeed. Shed will be the green Magyars here for PetGunPet. Stefan will be the gray Byzantines, both here to the east of the map. Angelina Jolie will be the blue Slavs to the north of the map. And the one, the only, the Bugum will be the Cyan Chinese here to the east of the map. So you can see that PetGunPet is, generally speaking, clustered towards the east of the map, with Shed, Stefan, and Bugum all over here in the east, but then you have AJ here in the north. Their opponents will be their rivals, ROR. I'd say that they're rivals, ROR and PetGunPet. I mean, they've played each other several times now in various tournaments, and, you know, they all know each other. I'm gonna call them rivals. But Kamigawa will be the purple Persians here to the north. Ganji will be the red Ethiopians here to the northeast. Vodka L is all by as lonesome as the yellow Bulgarians to the westish of the map. And in the orange to the south is Nani Marin, or Pete Martel in the, orange. Indians. Wait, who died? Uh-oh, Bugum getting the Vil snipe onto Vodka L. I thought that there was a little bit of a scuffle over here, but it looks like Bugum did probably TC down a villager. That's not a great start for Vodka. But on the other hand, he is so far away from everyone that it's probably okay. Anyway, I'll turn on team colors for a little bit as we are in Dark Age, just so everyone can get acquainted with, well, where everyone is. And you can see here that ROR is kind of in a square shape. You have Nanamarin to the south, Vodka L to the west, Kamigawa to the north, and Ganji to the northeast. Now, on the one hand, everybody here on PetGunPet are going to have a very easy time supporting each other. Yeah, it's okay, AMF. It's, mistakes happen, and hopefully this can be resolved, but good luck, guys. But yeah, the guys on PetGunPet might have a little bit of a problem with resource cannibalization. Just because there are 3 of them in a very small area. And, like, to push this way, there's just this very little isthmus. Isthmus, that's a really hard word to say. But that Ganji controls with this hill, notably. So it's going to be really hard to push over this way. And then you have AJ, who's kind of surrounded by Kamigawa and Ganji, which could be a little bit of an issue as well. Then you have Vodka, who lost a villager, but is otherwise just scot-free all by himself. And Nanimara and his Indians, you know, he's sort of-ish, close-ish to Stefan, but there's space enough. Anyway, people are getting up to feudal age, so I'll turn back on regular colors. And it will be a Kamigawa getting up first. He did get the high roll with Persians. But it looks like AJ clicking up as well as Stefan. So looking at the civs real quick before things get too heated up. Yeah, I know, Spear. But what can you do, right? That's why I did move the tournament, though. So the finals don't conflict. Finals will be next weekend. So this is just the one day where there's conflict. It's unfortunate because we got a great match here. Anyway, Persians, Indians, Ethiopians, Bulgarians. That's very, very cavalry heavy with Bulgarians, Indians, and Persians. Ethiopians are going to be the sort of the lone archer representative of the bunch, but Persians still a very, very strong civ. Indians, camels obviously can be great, and Bulgarians, when left to fully boom, which is likely the case here for Vodka, gonna be getting some work done. So a lot of very powerful civs, but definitely a lot of focus on cavalry. Anyway, Byzantines, Chinese, Slavs, and Magyars. That's a much more diverse set of civilizations, but I think maybe a little bit on the weaker-ish end. Like, Byzantines are fantastic. Chinese are not good. Like, Project Belgium, his villager count's just kind of like, it's alright. But yeah, it's a lot rougher for Chinese now that they don't get the faster TC built. And then Slav's not the best Nomad Civ, Magyar, same dealio. I mean, they're both strong civs, but they're not really, especially well suited to the map. Man, this lag is really annoying. Like, all these guys are, Europe. Well, I guess Shed's Australia, that probably is the reason. God damn it, Aussie internet! Everyone else is in Europe, though. Ooh, and that's a villager kill. AJ getting the snipe there onto Kamigawa. Oh, hello! Oh, look at this! Like shooting fish in a barrel right here. Oh, wait a minute, no. Wait, so AJ walled in and then left. Oh, okay, I thought the villagers were being trapped in and then getting towered. Meanwhile, I assume that our yellow player's just going to be going FC. Probably the same... Nope, actually, Nanimara and Pete Martel are going to be going for scouts. Everything looking fairly normal over here. Actually, our Chinese player, Project Belgium, going to be going for scouts as well. Archer's coming out here for Ganji. So this looks like a little bit more of an aggressive Nomad opening. But actually, we already have Shed on his way up to Castle Age. Already 45% of the way there, having a very nice start so far. And Magyar has no eco bonus to work with, so that's just really just a good Nomad start for him. Hello, Blue Thanfling. Anyway, the water fighting, it hasn't been too extreme as of yet, although Stefan with Byzantine fire galleys could be changing that. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Bug'em. Gonna have to get banned. But yeah, Stefan, the true MVP here for PetGunPet. As we all knew. For realies though, Stefan has actually been impressing me quite a bit. Ooh, beautiful demo ship hit right there with the villager repair. I think it's gonna be enough. Wow, that was great for Shed. The water and boom player. Oh yeah. But, you know, you only ever see him play Arena, right? Like, Stefan's he's a pretty quiet guy. Doesn't really compete in a ton of tournaments. Yeah, no, but he's totally been really solid. Hey, Diff Tom. Anywho, both Ganji and Vodka have the water over here, but it's like right next to Project Belgium. Like, Bugum could have just dropped a tower here and probably been really annoying. Anyway, some knights coming out for him, Siege Workshop coming in as well. Castle Age is just about in here for Ganji, and these villagers are definitely in peril, but honestly, these villagers decide it's going to be really hard to push up this hill that Ganji's able to maintain, but, I mean, Angelina Jolie's going to need some help, right? She's, he... always confusing. You know, 2v1's going to be hard to deal with without any support. Meanwhile, Stefan will be our last player up to Castle Age, I think. Nope, Kamigawa actually has yet to click up. Das muss mit. I'm just trying, man. Anyway, Nanimaran come in here with some Camel Renos. The power of quick walls! But yeah, right now, Stefan, 9 kills to 0 deaths. Kamigawa going to be coming in himself, though. He has a pretty sick-looking fleet. 3 kills to 6 deaths for him, though. Shed did get some nice kills earlier, now he is in Castle Age. Oh, Camels working their way over to our green player, who's just going to be booming. Bugum, meanwhile, Monastery, TC on the way for him. Definitely playing this with a more aggressive tilt. Oh, looks like there was a big Mangonel hit over here, actually. That's not what you want to be seeing if you're Ganji. Now, these Mangonels are going to be working uphill, but the Siege Workshop is not quite done yet for Ganji, so that could be a little bit tricky here. Definitely looking like a very strong start here for PetGunPet. A random monk coming out here could be potentially sniped, but nope. And now Angelina Jolie coming in with some good old cheap Slav siege. Uh-oh, this is looking like a not-so-great game number 1 here. Well, unless you're PetGunPet, then it's looking great. I mean, the big problem right now is that Vodka is just booming his little heart out, and he's very far away from everybody. But, you know, where's the team? Yeah, definitely, Folder. Oh. Nicely done. Well, I guess it ends up being a 1-for-1. So you have AoE 2.pptx right now. So though, Stefan now with some fire ships. Byzantine fire ships, of course. Shed helping him out. Doing a ton of work on water. Kamigawa now in Castle Age, but he is under a ton of pressure, trying to rush up some stables, but these Mangonels are definitely getting some value! Oh no! Oh no, but there isn't a monk here, the monk! Gotta catch up, man! Otherwise those mangoes are toast! Looks like one Mangonel will probably die. Not even. Oh no. The knight will escape with his life for the time being, but this is just looking like a disaster. Some Konix on the way here for Vodka. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be quite enough. Hello, Dash. You want to be with me? What a good boy you are. Why is the game choppy? I really don't know. I guess the game itself was laggy. Maybe Bugum can attest to this. Oh yeah, Vodka with his Sardinian internet. Well, second barracks coming in here. Or only barracks probably at this point. Was never... Actually, it was never bad in game. DE? Yeah, I guess it's just DE things. That's, like, really annoying. Making even spectating realistic. Oh... TC comes up in time. Persian TC, of course, going to be getting the extra HP, going to be able to last a little bit longer, but, I mean, ROR needs something right now. Because right now, oh, some Konix coming in. Mangonel's getting sniped, but 2 Rams here from Project Belgium. I really do like that. No contest? Yeah, Red Bull. Kappa. Oh, it looks like a Konix was even converted. Monk's obviously a very strong answer to Konix. Because, you know, you convert the Konix and then even the dismounted little guy still is converted too. That's a lot of mangoes from AJ. Oh! Okay. Only could get second tier casters for that one. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see, Kamigawa has 25 villagers right now. Oh man, 9 kills to 43 deaths, and now Dash wants to leave me. You want in or out, Dash? What do you want, dog? You're just standing in the doorway. Okay, sure. Let's just sit down right in the doorway. Anyway, Kamigawa gonna be going full nomad here. Yeah, I know. But yeah, Shed's just chilling. Looks like Bugum docked over here somewhere. Where did he dock? Oh, right here. Duh. But yeah, Shed's just been chilling. Nobody's docked the middle. Like, this is a fantastic place to dock. There's just so much fish here, but no one's docked it yet. There's been, you know, on and off fighting here between Stefan and Nanimaran for a long while. Seems like Stefan's been getting the better end of that, though. 24 kills to 8 deaths for him. 89 vills. He actually at the highest vill count. How is Stefan still at the highest villager count? This guy is such a boomer, man. Oh no! Look, I think Stefan just trapped Shed's knights. Feels bad, man. I mean, the knights will be able to garrison inside the castle and then pop out once it's finished, but right now they're trapped. Konix still unupgraded, but Vodka is on his way to Imperial Age. But Vodka's villager count isn't honestly all that great, even considering. Probably just because he got most of his fishing ships destroyed. But now, forward castle drop here from Project Belgium. And I thought it would be Angelina Jolie just getting smacked by Kamigawa and Ganji, but he's been able to push out himself. Great Monk and Mangonel push. And then Project Belgium did a great job keeping Ganji off of his back, and then even just wrecking Ganji. Castle's up, though. Imp now also on the way here for Stefan, as well as Nanimaran. But Nanimaran doesn't have a castle, as far as I can tell. Another Crep Boost coming in. That's still a decent amount of monks, though. Not that the mangonels can really kill a Krepost. No, not the monks! They're nice, holy men! How well Boyars versus Konix do? I would imagine the Boyars would do quite well still. Especially before Stirrups' research, Konix have such a slow attack rate. Because you can think of the Konix as just having an addition, like, extra HP, right? Because there's no bonus damage involved either way for Konix versus Boyar, so it's like, the dismounted ones have, what, 40 HP? In Castle Age, 50 in Imperial, I think? So you can just imagine them as knights with a slower attack rate and one less pierce armor, but they have 160 HP as opposed to 120. And I'm pretty sure the faster attack speed and much better armor of the Boyar would be better. Just in thinking it through right now. The kill-death ratio for Project Belgium is 67 to 36. Stefan has 26 to 9. AJ has 24 to 10. And Shed has 13 to 4. Like, across the board, it's been PetGunPet domination in this game. Bergfried? What do you mean? I think Krepost look fine. I think Krepost look better now than they did when they were the same size as a castle. Oh. In English, that's just called a keep. Yeah, it's literally just keep. And yeah, that's pretty GG. Very, very, very strong game number 1 for PetGunPet. But it's Nomad, it's pretty crazy. I don't think this is necessarily indicative of the series to come. Bug'em with the best KD. Doing a really good job. Yes, Keep is the final upgrade for towers. It's fairly confusing. But yeah, everyone on PetGunPet did a really good job, honestly. Shed did a great job winning water. Bug'em did a great job killing Ganji. Shed helped on water earlier and then had a sick boom behind it. And then AJ did a great job killing Kamigawa. Nope, the Keep is, by definition, the strongest tower in a castle. Anyway, that's game number 1, guys. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. Jump into game 2. And we're back. Let's get into game 2, shall we? Oh yeah, we got Bulgarians again, but this time the host of the lobby, who is apparently Kamigawa, rolled them, so we get the Bulgarian theme. And Land Nomad. Just take a moment to appreciate the Bulgarian theme. And the drop. The Bulgarian theme is too good for this world, man. Frames? Hello? Paging frames? Huh? Hopefully that just fixes itself. Anywho, we're on Land Nomad for game number 2. We haven't seen as much of this map, but we've still seen a decent amount of it. Got our Black Forest Nomad edition. We'll have Kamigawa as the purple Bulgarians to the far, far west of the map. Ganji as the red Spanish to the far, far south. Nani Marin, Pete Martel as the orange Mongols to the north center. And finally, Vodka L in the yellow as the Coomers, humans to the southwestish. Worked way better when you checked the Rex yesterday. Well, the stream lag is that's on Twitch. Unless that's something that's weird with Comcast for me right now, but I don't know why. It's not like this would be a heavy traffic time for Comcast at 11:30 in the morning. But yeah, kind of weird positions for ROR. But let's check out PetGunPet. Stefan will be the gray Vietnamese to the north. AJ will be the blue Turks here to the east. Bugum will be right next to him in the cyan as the Indians. And finally, to a little bit further southeast, in the green as the Lithuanians will be Shed. Everyone between 7 and 9 villagers, so Shed maybe having a... nope, actually, Stefan having a little bit of the best start. In which world is 11 a.m. in the morning? Well, what else would it be? It wouldn't be the afternoon, because it's not afternoon. That wouldn't make any sense. It's late morning, but it's morning. This is the decider match, Turfus. So, in Group Desert, these two teams met in the first round. PetGunPet won, ROR lost. And then PetGunPet lost in the winner's match, and then ROR won in the loser's match, so now both teams are 1-1, and they're here in the finals. Winner will move on and be in the money, so to say. And the loser is out of the tournament, so this is a really big match. Anyway, I will turn on team colors for a hot second, just so you guys can get better acquainted where everyone is. But this one isn't too hard, honestly, to figure out, as you have PetGunPet very clustered together here on the right/east side of the map, whereas ROR, between Ganji in the south, Kamigawa in the west, then Nani Marin in the north, they're way more spread out. So it's going to be a lot harder to reinforce each other, but on the other hand, they have more map control already. Morning ends at school. Oh, no, morning in English is just after dawn, before noon. But yeah, that's pretty interesting, and I think just in going through it, there are a lot of really strong civs. For PetGunPet, Indians, Turks, Vietnamese, Lithuanians, you got a lot of great variety there. You have Imp Camels, you have Paladins/Latus, Vietnamese archers, and Turk gunpowder. Like, that is a beautiful complement of civs right there. On the other side, you have Mongols with Bengudai and Siege, Bulgarians with Konaks, Spanish with Conquistadors and Spanish trade, and then Cumans with either Paladins or Kipchaks. So you've got two Paladin civs, both of which can also go for the non-Paladin option, because you don't really have any great dedicated archer herbalist civs for ROR, but you still have just a lot of really strong civs, just overall. This could definitely be a big late-game slugfest for sure. Adamindu. Lots of hunt here for Mongols is always pretty nice. 2 boars as well. Make that 3, I think. It's going to make Nanimaran happy. Already starting the wall off. Lots of deer being taken. And we should be expecting a much more passive opening. Oh yeah, already walls coming in here too. And I don't really think I favor one team civs necessarily. I think it's just going to come down to if they can get the most out of each of their civs and make the more awkward transitions work. Because there's definitely some awkward transitions here, like Turks getting their gunpowder machine up and rolling, Mongols getting Mangudai up and rolling, Spanish conquistadors, Konaks for Bulgarians. Like, there's a lot of, like, potential timings where it's like, it's not like we're just seeing, you know, Franks, Britons, Mayans, where you just have a bunch of archers and cavalry just being churned out. Really, the only example of that in here would be, like, Vietnamese and maybe Lithuanians, but they could be making a switch into Latus as well. So, yeah, I think it's going to all come down to those late-game tech switches. And if, you know, if they can be properly executed and not killed. Anyway, like, Kamigawa is, like, turbo mega safe. His team is, like, you know, team walling, and then there's an additional layer of walls behind it for Kamigawa. You'd have a pretty sick boom with Bulgarians. I mean, Bulgarians don't have, like, the best eco bonus in the world, but you can add a bunch of extra TCs without having to mine any stone or buy any stone at the market or anything like that. So it's still definitely above average for sure. But yeah, with all the team walls going on, you can see that ROR is securing themselves, like, around, oh, I don't know, let's say 40% of the map. Whereas PetGunPet is getting maybe 20%. So they're just going to have a lot less space with which to work. That said, of course, they're a lot less vulnerable. Look at all this. Look at all this market and blacksmith stuff. Anyway, let me turn off team colors. That is a barracks here for Shed as Lithuanians. Could be going FC Knights. This map does have 5 relics on it, like normal maps. Well, I guess in DE, team game maps now have more than 5 relics? Actually, no, does this have more than 5 relics? 2, 3, 4... 5. Okay, yeah, it is just 5 relics. But 3 relics. 1, 2, 3. Very close to each other. Yeah, I thought I made it so that none of the maps had more than 5 relics. Otherwise, Lithuanians would get their bonus way too easily. God damn it, anti-springer. Anyway, let's see if Vodka's going for the 2TC Coomer Boomer. Honestly, doesn't look like it. Yeah, Vodka's going fast castle with humans. I wonder why. He's not mining stone, so it's not for Kipchaks. At least not yet. I don't know, guys. Ganji's not clicking up. Oh, look at Ganji, guys. Oh, he ain't messing around. Got full walls, no balls coming in here. Anyway, extra TC is just being added. Stefan's going for a very early castle drop. He'll be going for some good old rattan archers. I imagine Bugum is just going to be booming. AJ is actually also dropping a castle. And we definitely have a slightly more aggressive approach here from PetGunPet. Going to be some knights, some janissaries, and some rattan archers. Whereas Project Belgium is just literally going full bull boom, boom, boom. Stone walls coming in. Oh man, these guys, they do not want to be attacked. We'll see if PetGunPet can make something happen. Yeah, Ganji's actually not going for conquistadors right away. He's just literally mining stone so he can get stone walls. Anyway, Vodka's just going for a 3TC boom, just really not utilizing the cumin bonus at all, which I'm not a big fan of. I mean, if you're having your teammate, Ganji, just cover you with stone walls, I think you just go for the 2TC boom with cumins. It does give you a better economy than a, generic, Fast Castle 3TC boom. You get more villagers sooner. You get more resources overall. But yep, Kamigawa on 3 TCs himself, just chillin'. Is that TC number 4 here for Nanimaran? Yes, it is. Stefan stonewalling too. Oh boy, this is like one of the most passive games I think we've seen in this whole tournament. Most defensively oriented. Still, I have to figure out how to get a decent castle time for extra 2 TCs after 2 TC booming. So you can still get Castle Age at like 18-19 minutes after going for a 2 TC boom. Oh, not the sheep, man! What did the sheep ever do to you? And then you can just add in 2 TCs, or you can add in TC number 3 quite comfortably from there, and then just keep on keeping on. For Arena specifically? Well, yeah, Arena's definitely... Humans are really tricky on Arena. Because your eco is so powerful, but you're still very vulnerable to early Castle Age aggression. Or even like mid Castle Age aggression, but then you can go for like a lot of aggression yourself. It's just a really tricky civ to play and to play against on Arena, in my opinion. Like, Kipchoks are great once you get the mass going early on, but Kipchoks are an awful unit to, like, transition into, because they're just not very population efficient. No, I mean, usually, you can... In my experience, I go up to 3 TCs normally. Sometimes just the 2 TCs, even. Like, go 2 TCs, and then Castle Drop, and then Kipchoks. And then Imperial Age and whatnot. Is this live? Well, the games are live, the casting is recorded. No, games are Rex. No, the Dark Age TC for humans is built in the same time. It's just the extra TC in Feudal Age. Anyway, looking at villager counts real quick, Project Belgium is at the highest right now, but AJ is at the lowest, so I suppose that all balances out. But there was a, there was a hole breached. Hole breach! Uh-oh, those villagers are not loving life right now. But just looking at the overall villager counts, they still need to get more done, does 'Castle now coming in here for Nanimaran. They haven't justified this attack just yet. Look at this. More stone walls coming in for Kamigawa. He is just boom, 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 man. Only 4 TCs. That's rookie stuff. They are living death. That doesn't make any sense. I wonder if Ganji's going to go for Conquistadors at all. He might just go straight into Paladinos. But of course, Vodka also could go for Paladins. Anyway, Bugum will be our first player to Imperial Age. Again, he has been going for the straight-up boom. And Indian's going to be saving a ton of food at this point overall. Where did they break in? They broke in right... Whoops. Right here. There weren't any stone walls there. And it's definitely pretty annoying, right? Boomgum, indeed. Of course, Bugum will just be going for the Imp Camel play. And the Imp Camels are going to absolutely annihilate so much of what ROR has to offer. Like, Imp Camels are great against Mangudai. They are great against anything humans do. They are great against Paladins from Spanish. And they're alright-ish against Konix. They're, like, fairly good. Not as good as they are against Paladins, but they're still fairly good. But yeah, obviously trying to gimp the Mongol player as best you can, prevent them from getting to their Mangudai plus Siege Mass. That's obviously going to be a pretty great idea. Because Mongols obviously don't have a very strong eco normally. Or I guess like inherently. And it just takes a long time to get to their late game power. But nice control here from Nani Marin. Only going to be losing 1 Mangudai by the looks of things. Most players clicking on one up to Imp. Has Shed gathered any relics yet? Oh, whoops. Monk needs to escape. Imp Camels aren't good at all against Mangudai. Well, compared to like Paladins, the Imp Camels move faster. Imp Camels have the same speed as Mangudai, I believe. And they're cheaper. Anyway, forward castle now coming in here. Some camels coming in for Project Belgium, though. Okay, villager snipes, but I mean, they're gonna need an army eventually, right? And Project Belgium now has heavy camels. It's got +2 in. The Mangudai numbers are not looking amazing. They're only out of 1 castle right now, and Mangudai take forever to get up and running. Gonna get laggy? I mean, it's obviously gonna be a long game, right? More forward walls coming in here for Ganji. These guys just want to play BF, man. Konix out here from Kamigawa, pretty well upgraded. I'm actually reminded of a game that ROR played where Kamigawa was Bulgarians on... I forget the name of the map, but it was the one where like you had to chop to the outside to get all of the extra gold and stone, but all of the food was in the middle. You like start on top of... Desert Slope, I think it was called. Like, Kamigawa went for like a 5 TC boom into like Mass Konix and just killed everything. I think they even beat AM doing it. Anyway, Mangudai trying to get whatever damage done they can. But the problem is that Nani Marin's still in Castle Age. So right now, PetGunPet has done a fantastic job of just preventing the Mongol player from getting to, you know, their desired late game. Konix versus heavy camels. Camel numbers are looking a little bit thin, though. I mean, there is a castle just free-firing with a bunch of arrows in it. Another Krepost from Kamigawa. You do need a castle, though, so you can get Elite Konik, get Stirrups, Conscription, all that good stuff. But yeah, Rattan Archers plus Janissaries plus Imp Camels, and then Shed eventually is going to be coming in with Paladins, I'm sure. Another castle here for Project Belgium. And I'm liking this much more proactive approach here from PetGunPet. Imp Camel now in. And overall, if you look at the villager counts, it's not really all that different between the two teams. But PetGunPet's in the much better position aggressively. Yep, Paladin on the way here for our green player Shed. Trade getting established for both teams. Remember that ROR does have Spanish trade at their disposal, which is pretty sick. Some chop kicks coming in here for Vodka L. To be honest, in a team game scenario, I'd rather have the Cuban player go for Paladins and the Spanish player go for Conquistadors. Like, as a support unit. Because Kipchoks are better... Like, Kipchoks are very cheap, right? But they're not super population efficient. In fact, they're quite bad. Against things that have high pierce armor. But, nonetheless, here they come. There are some bombard cannons here from Stefan, who already has siege engineers, by the way. And you can see that the Kipchoks just do not hold up. Some halberdiers actually from our red player Ganji. Mangudai, though, still in Castle Age, not what you want. Are very good versus the Elite Rattans. Oh, yeah. Like, exactly my point. Like, you'd much rather have Conquistadors in this scenario than Kipchoks, right? The Kipchoks are going to be dealing between, like, 1 and 4 damage based on how many of their extra arrows hit, whereas the Conquistadors would be doing a lot more damage. And they have the same range, too, right? Kipchoks, Conquistadors both have 6 range. Anyway, fully upgraded Elite Conics here from Kamigawa. They're obviously going to be the backbone of ROR's army, but they're in a really rough position. They need a support unit. They need the Mangudai, but they don't have that. Because, you know, Onimarin's just been getting pushed all game long. And the Kipchoks just aren't all that amazing. Meanwhile, in the south, it looks like Shed has +3 attack on his Paladins. Stefan, I think, getting paper money. The value. But yeah, I mean, all of the siege here from PetGunPet, it's doing work. I mean, Ayamarn's clicked up to Imperial Age. TC in the back, but, I mean, that's a lot of Elite Janissaries and Imp Camels and Elite Rattan Archers. The Kipchoks just aren't enough. Ooh, some nice bombard cannon hits as well. Test them if we want. Well, let's see. We'll see. Oh. They do have the hill, though, right? Never underestimate the hill. What's Shed doing? Well, they're pushing down said hill. But it's just the ranged power between the Rattan Archer and Janissaries is just too much. Kipchoks just don't hold up in these more population-efficient, I guess, like, in scenarios where population efficiency is very important, the Kipchoks just do not hold up very well. Mongol Siege is definitely going to hold up well, though, if you can get to it, and it's still going to be a very hard hill to push up. More reinforcements coming in here from Project Belgium. Meanwhile, in the south, we have 14+6 Paladins coming in, too. Halbs are full upgraded, but I mean, that's a lot of Paladins. Capram's now rolling in as well. It's still tricky. Yeah, Paladins plus Lithuanian Paladins, mind you, plus Imp Camel, plus Elite Janissary, plus Elite Rattan Archer. Like, that sounds like a pretty darn scary combo to me. And again, it's just the matter of the Mongol player just never really able to get to where he wants. Oh my god, that was a huge Onager hit, though! Oh my god, that was insane! AJ lost so many Elite Janissaries! That's what you want if you're ROR. Oh, that was painful. Krepos was established over here, but, I mean, Krepos and Imperial Ager, they might as well be made out of papier-mâché. They just died a heavy siege so quickly. And in the south, you just have Shed not really looking to be stopped right now. Yeah, most of the bombard cannons are actually from Stefan. Now we have some Siege Workshop bombard cannons coming in here from Angelina Jolie. Siege Onager, or sorry, that's just regular Onager for Stefan. Stefan? Shed! Not too sure where he's going, though. Castle now being established here. I mean, you'd think you'd want to go towards the trade. Yeah, BBT would be a really great option here. But you can just see that Krepos, they're just not holding up in Imperial Age. They just die very, very easily. I mean, that's how I play Turks Folder. I mean, I don't know what these guys are doing. That's a lot of Kipchoks and Konix. And these guys are just getting some free firing done right now. Project Belgium is honestly probably taking a little too much free damage right now. Oh god, we got full PowerPoint mode. Yeah, Bugham's actually taking a lot of free fire right now. And like the Rangers are just attacking stuff like mining camps and houses. Like all those Imp Camels just getting melted as they were not properly supported by the ranged units. Oh, this is full PowerPoint, man. Yeah, that's a lot of good range support, though. Now we have some artillery bombard cannons coming in. Yeah, indeed, mass drones. Oh, bombard tower is actually from Ganji, but bombard towers aren't really the greatest defensively. They're more of an offensive tool. That's a lot of bombard cannons. Even getting some decent hits on the Konix. Drill siege rams coming in, or siege onagers rather, coming in. That can definitely be what you need to turn the tide. But I'm gonna need some reinforcing Imp Camels. His pop's actually not looking too good. Aww, feels bad. But honestly, despite all the lag, PetGunPet doing a pretty nice job pulling back when they need to. Oh, God. And not to, you know, sound like a broken record, but the Kipchoks are just not really doing all that great. A nice SO hits. Never count out Mongol siege onagers, that's for sure. Although most of them will end up dying regardless. Shed's been doing a great job in the south, though. Now he's switching over into Elite Latus. Is pathing still an issue in DE? Yes. Less so, but yes, it is still an issue. But it has been improved in recent months. Yeah, of course, Onager can get over here, and we're already at the trade line of ROR. This has just been a slow death here for ROR in this game, number 2. And this was their home map, remember. If they lose this, then they're going to only be one game away from losing the tournament. Or being out of the tournament, rather. So they're going to want to find a way to pull this one around, but I'm not too sure how they plan on doing that. Oh, here's how they plan on doing it. No, pathing is not intentionally bad, no. Cutting through over here. Well, they actually need to cut through again, because there's like a bajillion layers of fortified wall, and this is actually blocking, so they need to send the onager through again. That's awkward. Yeah, StarCraft in its perfect pathing, actually, it made splash damage almost too good. Like, Zerglings and stuff did such a great job of, like, thumping up and just, like, you know, moving efficiently that, you know, they had to make splash damage so strong. Like, you know, Marines clumping up, and then you can do all the splitting with the less lag. Yeah, but, like, it's... There are worse performance now than there was on Buble. Yeah, this ain't looking good here for ROR. Oh, well, Ganji's trying to launch a counterattack. Looks like he's been pushing back Shed. But now the bombard towers are coming in. Uh-oh. But, like, look how bad Kipchoks are against Paladins. Like, they're so bad. I'm not saying, like, Mangudai are amazing versus Paladins, but Kipchoks are just, like, they're so bad. More Latus coming in. Might need some range support here in the south, and here we are. Angelina Jolie coming in with some bombard towers. Whoa, Dashy dog, what you doing, my man? Sorry. Though, do you remember, Mass Drones, that StarCraft 2 has many times the budget of AoE DE? And yeah, the completely different set of devs. Well, almost completely different. There's like a couple guys, I think, from Ensemble that are still around, but most of the original devs are gone. Also, I realize now your name, Mastrones, and if that is indeed a StarCraft reference, then you indeed are a player after my own heart when it came to StarCraft. Just make drones, all you need to do. Yeah, I played StarCraft 2 a lot back in the day. I was even captain of my my university StarCraft 2 team back in like 2014. I was Masters for like 12 seasons or so, and then I hit Grandmasters once. So I was like okay, but I mean that was only on NA. But I stopped playing once Kespa left, so that was in like 2015. Anyway, this is just, yeah. I really don't see much hope here for ROR in this game. Indeed, I am. Oh, look at those camels! They're derping out so hard. Also, no building HP upgrades make me sad. Yeah, it's funny that artillery's in, but there isn't even fletching. Some hussars now coming in here from AJ. Oh, my trade jam. Wait, why are they not going over here? The hell? Looks like there is a raid here, but it probably got stuffed. And yeah, this is the big important fight, and ROR ain't winning it. That's a lot of bombard towers here from Ganji, though, to be fair. And, like, you can't just run paladins into halbs all day long. You're gonna need some better support, and the elite janissaries are providing that support. Yeah, seriously. But thankfully the GG is being called, as indeed it is quite over, and I'm pretty sick and tired of this lag. Shed 583 kills and 285 deaths. Pretty much beast moding it in the south. Stefan's KD, though, is pretty insane. Yeah, just honestly, Nanimaran being constantly put on the back foot. Like, look, everyone else's Imperial Age time, Bugum was up faster. Everyone else was somewhere around 33 to 35-ish minutes. And then you have Nanimaran at 42 minutes. Seriously, Master Jones, like, if this is this is Microsoft's big foray into esports, right? They're not focusing on Halo. I mean, like, they're making Halo games, but they're not like dumping a ton of money into Halo esports. You'd think that they would put they'd put more effort into it, you know? Anyway, that is game number 2, guys, and if PetGunPet win this, then they're through to the semifinals to face Hand Cannon's OP. And I think it's coming down to Bedunis. Indeed it is. Anyway, if we're not free from lag, at least we have a little less of it. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe it's still really laggy. Well, let's see. Ron Bedouins. Well, that's kind of how Microsoft is. They're kind of on the let's just put like the absolute minimum amount of resources into making into something and hope it just kind of blows up, just, you know, due to becoming viral or something. But if it doesn't, which it probably won't, then, you know, very little money lost. Which is kind of the half-assed way of doing things, which is kind of unfortunate. Because you can tell that AoE DE has a lot of problems when it comes to just straight-up manpower. You can tell that there's not enough people making this game. Not enough people with not enough time. And there's, like, the fact that there are, like, so many different companies working on it is not good. It's like all the problems get reported to FE because they're, like, the designers. But FE only do, like, the design things. So it's like if there's, like, a networking multiplayer issue, then they have to bring it to Relic. Or if it's like a chat problem, they have to bring it to Microsoft. And And if it's like a coding issue, then they have to bring it to Wicked Witch. It's just like too many cooks. Anyway, as everyone should have put their TCs down at this point, let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Stefan will be the Grey Celts here to the east. Ganji will be the Red Saracens, also to the east. Bugum will be the Cyan Huns to the far north of the map. And finally, Angelina Jolie will be to the far west of the map in the blue as the Indians. Oh boy, high roll. Feels high roll, man. Meanwhile, ROR, they gotta make the comeback happen. Kamigawa will be the purple Ethiopians to the south. Vodka L will be the yellow Koreans to the southeast-ish. Ganji will be here in the red as the Saracens right near Stefan. No! Oh yeah, you're gonna have to relocate right there. And Nani Marin will be in the orange over here to the west as the Bretons. So definitely not the normal Bedouin setup. I'll turn on team colors for you guys. So red is PetGunPet, yellow and blue is ROR. Everyone's really spread out. Yeah, this is weird, because Project Belgium and Kamigawa are both really, really safe in each corner of the map, very far away from everybody else. And then in the west, you have Nani Marin, who's 2v1 against AJ and Shed. And then in the east, you have Stefan, who is 1v2 against Ganji, and then to a lesser extent, Vodka. So this is going to be kind of a weird one, I feel. Like, both teams have one player who's super safe, and then one player who is 1v2. Yeah, this is going to be weird. Anyway, as far as civs go, obviously the first thing that comes to mind is AJ getting Indians, which is obviously the biggest high roll you can have on any map in this tournament, probably. But still, I don't think game-winning in and of itself. Bulgarians, Celts, Huns. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of these civs. Your only ranged potential is from Huns, who do have Cav Archers, which are going to be, I think, really important for Bugum to go for, because they're fast, they can run around everywhere, and they can get to the different points in the battle where you're, going to need to be. Meanwhile, for ROR, Koreans, Ethiopians, Saracens, Britons. I'm also not the biggest fan of this. You're lacking the cavalry. It's like, PetGunPet's got the cavalry and infantry, and ROR's got the archers. I mean, Britons, Koreans, Ethiopians, Saracens all want to go for ranged units. And I feel like their civs are overall just kind of sluggish. I mean, Saracens are the only ones that get bloodlines out of all of the civs on ROR, so this honestly not that great for them. We'll have to see how this one pans out, though. Celts could do HC as a ranged component. Do you mean hand cannons? Celts don't get hand cannons. You goofball, Ellie Archer. Celts don't get gunpowder, except for cannon galleons. Anyways, people are getting up to feudal age. I'll turn back on regular colors. Yep, that's Goths. You get bombard cannons and hand cannons. And regular cannon galleons. But getting cannon galleons is less of an indicator if you're civ. Is a gunpowder civ. Because every civ has cannon galleons, like just regular cannon galleons, except for the American civs, who obviously get no gunpowder whatsoever, and then the steppe civs of Huns and Cumans, who also get no gunpowder whatsoever. Everyone else has cannon galleons. And V8... Saracens should get another camel bonus. Like, I think Saracens should get something like, plus 10 extra HP for camels, and then make Zealotry cheaper, and then plus 20 extra HP. Because, like, Saracens are camel civ, but they don't get any camel bonuses until, like, post-imp. Heliarchers. Yep, Kangallion is indeed that common. All but 5 civs have them. +1 damage against building. Yeah, it's everything is +1 damage against buildings. Oh. Not quite getting the quick wall off in time. But still, it's going to be awkward for Nani Marin. Meanwhile, Ganji going for double ranges, while Stefan goes Market Blacksmith. Uh-oh, he could be in for some pain right here. All of these villagers are very exposed. Vodka going to be going for Fast Castle War Wagons by the looks of things. Always going to be a good strategy, in my opinion. Looks like Angelina Jolie is just happy that he rolled Indians and just going to go full walls and just go into camels. Shed obviously going for the heavy tower aggression. Bulgarian's going to be a very good civ in doing that. Nani Marin going to be trying to go for some archers. But he's not going to be able to go Fast Castle or anything like that. Then both players in the north and south going FC, unsurprisingly. FC crossbows and likely... Ooh, and actually not Cav archers. Bugum will be going for the knights instead. Which are going to be a, you know, they're a better power spike earlier on. But, I mean, you're just overall... Team comp has so few good ranged options. Anyway, you can try and wall this as much as you want, Stefan, but the Saracen archers are going to bust through these flimsy little palisades. Good reaction from Gray, but I mean, it's not enough, man. Don't know where that guy's going. Well, Castle Age is now starting to come in. Where's the castle drop going to be? Okay, so the castle's in a very safe place for Vodka. Yeah, Stefan seems to be on a one-way trip to Frown Town. Going for the classic booming when you are 1v2. He's going to be losing some bills, that's for sure. No help from you. Feels Bugum, man. Well, I mean, you are trying to send in some knights to help out your teammate. But obviously, Stefan already losing 5 villagers at this point. Ouch. Granted, Red's still in Feudal Age, and Stefan's right here, and he's going to have a Mangonel out, so he can start whacking away. Actually, no, that's actually a Scorpion. So maybe it's not actually the end of the world. Like, okay, losing 5 villagers is bad, right? But you have a strong eco with Celts, and if you get a Scorpion with some nice shots off, and Ganji doesn't pay attention! Uh-oh. Oh, well, one more Vill kill for the road, but that's all of those archers getting cleaned up. And Bugum, lying to everybody, did actually come in and bail out Stefan. Oh, hey, Shed. Nice job in game number 2. With the Lithuanians. It's actually both Ellie Archer. You know, why not both? What the hell is going on with the stream, man? Like, I have to imagine it's a Twitch thing? Like, I don't know what it would be on my end. Hopefully it fixes itself. Hopefully it fixes itself. Okay, we're good? We're good. Perfect. It's the recording. Yeah, but... Oh, I actually have 8,810 dropped frames. Anyway, War Wagon's coming in, and they're going to be doing a lot of work right now. Bugum going to get some villager kills with the Knights, but, you know, he's going to lose all the Knights, and the War Wagon numbers are honestly looking pretty strong right now. But Mangonel working away at this TC, and this is Ganji's only TC. I mean, he's in Feudal Age, and he's not human, so, you know, it's only got the one. Okay, so what the hell is going on with Twitch right now? Anyway, just a little bit of harassment onto AJ, but I'm sure he'll be able to get it. Really, Bigfoot? Really? I was not aware. Anyway, War Wagons are looking good, though, from Vodka. Yeah, this is so weird. Indeed, indeed. What's Shed up to? Making some Krepos, making some Konix. Living life. AJ trying to hold off the Feudal Age Britain army with the Scorpion seems fine. Although the real play against Ethiopians and Britons... Okay, real talk, guys. Real talk. Elephant archers wouldn't be bad. You're up against Britons and Ethiopians. You're just going to be fighting a bunch of ranged units. The elephant archers would do pretty well. I mean, like, all of the civs are ranged unit civs. Like, legit elephant archers would be good! Anyway, Ganji did make his way up to Castle Age, still has a decent amount of archers, and those war wagons are going to easily snipe those mangonels from Stefan. These monks just don't feel like converting. There we go. Bugum sending some more knights in, is actually going to be working off of 5 stables in just a moment, going for heavy Castle Age aggression. Korean, Saracen, Ethiopian, SO start rolling in? Yeah, but that's not going to be for a long-ass time. And you know what? AJ mining stone. Just saying. Like, what are the camels going to be good against? Anyway, Castle Age now on the way here for Nani Marn. Will be our last player up, of course. But yeah, Bugum's going to need to get something to defend himself, because those knights are going to get riggedy wrecked right now. No +2 defense yet for Bugum. No, just getting wheelbarrow right now. Uh-oh. ROR not wanting to get out of this tournament just yet. Shed with another Krepos. This game is a mess. I mean, not that that is unexpected given how these situations work out, and I think that's... Oh, that's a pretty damn efficient Mangonel. 2 Swarps and a Mango. And then on the other side, AJ comes right back, though. Uh-oh, for Bugum, though. +2 is on the way. Will be in just a moment. And Bugum does have an excellent villager count, as does Stefan, actually, because it's Stefan and he's just booming no matter what. But I mean, that's a lot of war wagons. And the crossbows to support as well. Saracen crossbows, too, gonna help versus the buildings. But I think if Bugum can just... Oh, that's even more War Wagons trundling in. Activated your trap card? Well, you're gonna need more knights than that. You and AJ could use some elephant archers. Just saying. Now is the hour of Bugum's discontent. Or winter. Yeah. Is that going to be enough? Getting a good surround. Of course, the Hun stable's going to be bringing in some reinforcements quickly. Yeah, the Expos in the TC range is helping Project Belgium a ton. And indeed, that fight will be in favor of Cyan. Yeah, the TC, it might have even been the deciding factor in that fight, honestly. Yeah, everything getting cleaned up right there. And that just catapults, so to say, PetGunPet into a big score lead. Castle now here for Stefan. He can start going for some Pajama Warriors, and he's on the way to Imperial Age. Kamigawa's on his way there himself, but obviously Ethiopian's just a much slower civilization. And it feels like Shed's been doing a good job of just kind of pushing Nanimaran into a corner. Easy for the Buckot. But Bugum does need to go help out Angelina Jolie. And at least this is showing that Indians aren't just like the easy auto-win Civ on this map. Because, I mean, as Ethiopians, Kamigawa is doing a good job against Angelina Jolie. Anyway, Purple is now in Imperial Age. Gonna need some Arbs right quick to deal with the +2/+2 Knights. Bugum's around 60% of the way up. Even further along the way is Stefan. And Koreans versus Celts is, it's a pretty weird one. Like, Wood Raiders versus War Wagons, like, Wood Raiders can close the gap onto the War Wagons quite well, but War Wagons are still such a very strong unit. But Rams are also going to be great at tanking the War Wagon fire. Koreans get gunpowder, though, as well. Feels like both civs are good against the other. Anyway, that is not what Kamigawa wants to be seeing. The Konix and Knights just clean in-house right now. Castle coming in for Angelina Jolie. This has to be for Elephant Archers. Oh, but on the other side, Castle coming in for Nanimaran, who has amassed a decent amount of crossbows as Britons. But they just called it GG. And that was a really one-sided series. Holy crap. This was not ROR's day. It felt like in all three games, ROR just never was able to take the initiative. Like, they were always defending, and then whenever they try to make an attack happen, it'd get stuffed. Yeah, wow. For a series that was a 3-2 in the first round. Yeah, this is PetGunPet looking strong, and they will be going to the semifinals to face... Yeah, like, everything just went well for PetGunPet. And honestly, everyone across the board was doing a great job.